The following program was produced by an independent community producer. The opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the ECAT staff or board of directors.
There's a girl, she's a star, she's got style, Steffi Star, you see her face around the town, she's popular, Steffi Star.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Weinstein.
And I'm Meredith Keach.
And we have our team stylist with us.
Yes.
She does my hair.
I'm giddy when I see her
does
because I feel
hair.
so good every time after I see her.
I'm obsessed with going to my hair appointments.
Same.
I will not take a client appointment if I have a hair appointment scheduled. I am there every 3.5 weeks. So let's introduce our guest, the beautiful, the gorgeous Brooke Simoneau.
Stylist to the
Hello.
star.
Yay, Brookie.
I feel famous.
Well, you're
kinda.
very famous.
I feel like Kim Kardashian. You guys are my Kim Kardashians.
Well, we kind of are.
and I'm like Jen Atkin.
Yeah.
We're kind of diva-ish too.
Yeah, we are so
and
diva-ish.
also, not just stylist, but like you own the salon now? Like,
Yeah.
what's your deal, girl?
So,
and such a young owner.
Yes, I'm so
Yeah.
proud.
We love Frank.
yeah. So, I don't technically on paper own the salon yet, but my title is, I guess, owner. My dad just retired in May.
Good for Frank.
So,
I'm so proud of you.
He's so
Yeah.
nice.
I mean, he's kind of been in the background for the last like 2.5 years anyway.
yeah.
Right.
But it's been a slow transition, and now
Which is perfect.
now I guess I'm head honcho.
You are head honcho.
Yeah.
Rookie's head
So
honcho.
proud.
Don't touch
I
her
do-
products.
I do still call him occasionally.
Well,
Like what?
That's good.
What kind of
He's your
questions do you
mentor.
have?
You
Well,
should.
Like office questions or people questions?
Well, sometimes employee questions, sometimes client questions. That stuff is like I kind of like him and I have similar, like, I guess, ways of handling those situations. So I kind of just think, I think this is what my dad would do. So that's what I'm going to do if I agree with it. And then, but like, I have to get a new thermostat system. So I wanted to get a Nest so that I can see it on my.
Yes.
So I'm making things a little bit more technologically savvy, but
How did Frank feel about the Nest?
well, Frank gets all confused because it's through Nest, and then he's trying to connect the app to the Nest thing, and he's like, I have to put my email in. I was like, Dad, I already have the Nest app. I already have a Nest at my house. I just need to create like a new home, but I just need you to do like the wiring. I don't need you to do like the app stuff. So there's a little bit of a disconnect on that. But then we figured out that we have to shut the whole HVAC system off, which would not work with stylists and the humidity that we've been having. So
for how long?
I don't know, just as how long it would take him to do, but then we couldn't do it because everyone was still working, and then he went to the boat. So that was pretty much that. So the new thermostat still is not installed.
Oh.
And then we got new phones, and then I tried putting them together today, and it just went very south. So then I dug the old phones out of the trash. Now we're back to the old phones.
I mean, Brooke,
That's what I was doing right before I got here.
I kind of feel like you
Brookie.
shouldn't be DIYing this stuff.
No.
Why? No. Why aren't
Well-
you hiring phone people and Nest people?
Who's phone people? I don't know.
Verizon.
We have Comcast Business. I thought you just unplugged the phone and plugged the new one in. Apparently it doesn't work
You
that
might want to
easily.
get Cisco phones.
Well, what happened was, I
Anthony
know.
brags about Cisco phones.
Well, I was thinking about that, but those are for, I think, larger.
They probably are.
Yeah, because you're probably just one line
I would have liked to just get a cell phone or something more. I don't know.
We have. What
It's
do we
back
have
to
at
the
our
old
office?
phones, though.
I
3
have no
lines.
idea. I don't use
We
it
have
ever.
a headset at the office.
Yeah.
I don't even have a phone on my desk at work.
Nobody does.
I don't know how to answer the phones there.
Nobody does. They took all our phones away.
And I've called in before, and it just goes.
That's not
nowhere.
true. We always have somebody at the front desk to help you.
Oh, right, true.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
so those are like business decisions that you haven't had to make before.
Right. And sometimes I try and just do what I think is best, which most of the time works. But today with the phones, I felt like when an older person's like, I hate technology, I hate these cell phones, how do you do this? I was like, I hate these landlines, line 1, line 2, line 3, but it is true. It's just a different generation and things are.
It doesn't matter though. I mean, we have that with the team. We've been battling the website for 2 years. Like it's even with there's so much where you think it's going to be a new system. We used to have folders with piles of paper in it that we would hand in. We're no better than when we were back then. We really aren't.
I can't believe we had to hand in our folders.
I would rather today have that system than what we have today.
You would?
I would.
Oh.
Because it just goes into the ether. It's never done right, I feel like. I don't know.
No, I like it. But
Maybe
there was
not
some
never
agents.
done right.
There was some agents at our office that were having a fit because we were going paperless.
Kelly Pope.
Kelly Pope.
Gizzy.
She wanted to quit.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, it was a whole thing.
That is funny.
You know, sometimes it's not easy for people to
everyone
keep up.
takes change. What I've learned is that everyone takes change very different.
Yeah.
Some
true.
people are
Right.
like freak out at the start and then they end up loving it. Some people
That was like
don't freak
Meredith.
out at the
Yeah.
start and then they freak out as
I probably always do.
Meredith, you hated the new Coldwell Banker logo with the star.
Yeah.
You
Oh.
were livid, and now you love it.
I
love
It's
might
better
not be
than
the
the
best
old.
word.
the star is just weird. Like, where does it come from?
It's the North Star. Follow me home.
Okay. I get it, but we don't have that as a tagline, and so it's kind of
Well, no, it's Coldwell Banker's tagline.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it is.
The Weinstein and Keach logo is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Our logo is
We've had a lot of comments on it.
ass, but
Yeah.
we're still kind of figuring out our tag line.
So going back to change,
Mm-hmm.
do you experience that with work when you give someone a new style or a new color or?
Are you scared to do things on some people?
Sometimes.
Like if I came in and I was like, Brookie, I want a perm.
Well, usually if someone
What would you
asks,
do?
like, I would say, okay, are you sure? Have you thought about this? Do you know what a perm is? Because it's changing the cuticle and the whole shape of your hair and then sealing it back up. So perm stands for permanence. That's a permanent change that just grows out.
Meredith,
So you
can
can't
get a
really-
perm? I beg of you.
We
I would
do
love to have a perm.
actually. You know
I
what we
would love
just
a perm.
got?
What?
I have an option for you.
Mm.
We just got a new system that is like a keratin treatment for a curl. So
Oh.
instead of perming the hair, it's just smoothing out your curls and helping form the shape of the curl to look like your natural curl, but it just helps it shape better.
Brooke, wasn't I supposed to be a model for that?
Yeah, you still can.
Can I do
I
it?
haven't really had time. Yeah,
I don't
you
really
guys-
have curl though. I
Yeah.
have fuzz.
That's okay. It's supposed to smooth it out and reform the shape of your curl without perming your hair.
I do love big hair.
I would
So
like
it's
to-
not permanent. It does eventually fade off over time, but yeah, it's a great option for people who want to explore wearing their hair curly.
I'll do it.
Naturally
Meredith, do it.
curly without perming it, because perming it's very drying and old school, they say.
Now, Brooke, is it annoying when I tell you how to blow dry my hair?
No, it's actually, I personally think it's very helpful because I have a lot of clients and sometimes it's hard to forget how every person likes their hair blown dry. And sometimes I'll be rough drying your hair and then I'm like, oh yeah, just blow dry it forward. But I don't tell you that I'm thinking that.
Right.
But it's true. It's hard to remember everything about everyone's hair.
I've asked Brooke to not use a brush on my hair.
And I do not.
When
And
she
I'm
goes-
fine with that.
It actually makes it look thinner.
I think that some hairstyles get, I don't know, I guess aggravated when people tell them what to do. But it's like, my job is to make you like your hair. So I might as well do it the way you like it.
Now, interesting fact about my hair. My hair shaft grows forward. Right, Brooke?
Yeah, you have a lot of cowlicks and it tends, like the shape of your hair doesn't just grow straight off your head. It grows kind of like, it's hard to do with these headphones, but just
What?
that
How
way.
did you learn this?
Brooke told me.
Like, do you see Meredith's hairline? Like her hairline goes like that a little bit. Like your
She has
hair,
a beautiful
you have some
hairline.
hair that grow that way and some hair that grow that way. But it gives great volume too.
Why? How does my hair grow?
Like similar,
No,
but you
I
have your
can't.
cowlicks in the back. You have one right there too, actually.
Yeah, it's very problematic.
I was watching a movie last night and the beautiful actress on it had a bang, like a Cleopatra haircut, kind of like you did to me the last time, but had a bang.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, maybe I could get a bang.
I'm
Watch
yeah.
out, Brooke. Brooke scale. She doesn't want to do the bangs on you.
I haven't had a bang since I was in 7th grade.
I wouldn't probably recommend it,
No, me either.
You don't need a bang.
but
Yeah.
we can think about it.
No.
And maybe we'll do it next time. That's my
I'll go
classic
get a
line.
wig
I'm
again.
like, why don't we
No.
think about it and do this
They have
next time if you
clip-on
still want
bangs.
it?
I'll order you clip-on bangs from
Oh, perfect.
Amazon.
Okay.
And that
Yes.
way you can try them out.
Or I can go
Yeah.
try wigs again. You didn't come in with me to Paula Deen.
Oh, yeah, no.
Or Paula, whatever it is.
Well, first of all, because I've had extensions. Brooks put bead extensions. No, what kind of extensions
wave.
were they?
You had a weft. You had a
weft.
Well,
sewn in weft.
I had a
That was a
weft.
wave.
And a
Yeah.
weft. Now, a weft, it's very interesting. It's with beads and it's a whole
Yeah.
string of hair.
Mhm.
And so we wanted to add volume to my hair. So we put in the weft.
Yeah.
I didn't
Then-
think it gave you volume, though.
Well, I might have needed 2 rows.
I think
don't
you
know.
had 2
no,
rows
I
at one
had some
point.
volume. But then I kept touching it.
Yeah. If you're a toucher,
I
you
touch.
have to get used to extensions. But
Toucher.
But then we took the weft out and then I did tape-ins. What did I do?
no, you didn't do tape-ins. You had the
What did-
individual. I don't personally offer tape-ins.
Oh, we did.
So-
how did you put in the individual ones?
I put them in with beads. You did
Oh.
flat tip beaded ones.
There's so
Auntie
much
Benny
in the
had
hair.
those too.
Yeah, there's so much in the hair industry
There's
right now.
so many. Yeah.
There's
there
so
is.
many. I feel like, what's the percentage of people that come in and have it now extensions for the younger crowd? Like percentage of the
Well, I
younger
feel
crowd that
like-
comes.
I guess. Well, see, the problem is that the younger crowd wants the extensions the most, but they don't have necessarily the funds to do it because they're still building, and maybe that's not a super responsible financial thing for them to do. But there are ways to get extensions so you're not paying the most amount of money, and I feel like we price them pretty fairly at my salon.
What about the Daisy
Which, by the
Fuentes like
way-
we had? That was great.
Oh yeah, the Daisy Fuentes.
We didn't even say the name of my salon.
Oh, Brooke, can you
Brookie.
please say the name of your salon?
We
It's
have
the
Brooke
Cuttery, right,
Simoneau
in Brockton.
from the Cuttery.
And what's so great about the Cuttery is that it's right around the corner from our office at Coldwell
Yep.
Banker in Easton.
Yep.
So we literally could probably walk to the Cuttery if we want to.
Yeah,
And it's also great because if I have a morning appointment, I can get my lunch across the street.
Ugh,
I know, it's so
delicious.
great.
White's Bakery, Giorgio's.
Yep.
Lots around. If you're coming in at night, you can stop over at Tutto Benny for dinner after.
Yeah.
It's great.
One time there was a client coming in that I didn't necessarily want to see. So Brooke suggested that I go hide in the bathroom.
And it worked. And she was in there for 10 minutes, pretty much.
And
I
then
said,
she texted me,
I said-
coast is clear.
oh my God, you cannot check out right now. You have to go to the bathroom. And you go,
Oh yeah,
okay,
it was the men's room.
You go, someone's in there. I go in the men's room
Yeah.
now.
I hid in the men's room at the Cuttery. It was so
Yeah.
much fun.
Yeah.
All kinds of things go on at the Cuttery.
Yeah. And hair extensions, I didn't finish talking about that.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
go
Go ahead.
No, just there's so many different types, and it's not a one size fits all, which I think people get confused about. You can add length if that's your goal. You can add volume. You can add both. You can add just some pieces in the front. You can just do anything. You can do it to add
I
color,
would do pieces in the front with an extension.
just like the individual.
Individual.
You can either
bead
glue
piece.
them. You can either glue them in or bead them in.
When you say bead, what does that mean?
So you take hair and you either, well, to do the weft, you just bead the client's actual hair, and then you sew in the extension on either side of the bead, like it's like a pocket. So the bead's in the middle of the square, and then you sew around one
A
side
bead
into
is
the
in
hair.
like a bead for a
You like
necklace?
clamp a bead into the hair, a metal
Oh.
bead with silicone in the middle, and you clamp the
Oh.
hair, and then you sew around each side of the bead. Each side of the bead, and that's to do like the sew and weft. And then if you were just doing an individual piece, you would just stick the extension into the middle of the bead, where the hair into the pocket, and then clamp the piece of hair into the bead, which connects all three together. Did I explain that right? Am I confusing everyone?
Brooke, how long did it take to train on this?
I think it was a 2-day course, actually. Yeah, it was a 2-day course.
And do you do a lot of them?
I don't do a lot. I do a lot of color. I do a lot of extensions, but I don't really take new clients for extensions unless they were really like seeking me out. Then I would, but a lot of my clients end up getting extensions because I wear them myself. I don't have them in right now, but I do wear them myself, so they see how it just adds a little something. They like it.
Yeah, you can't really have crappy hair in your industry.
No. I try not to. At
Right.
least.
Do people judge us for our houses?
Yes.
Probably.
You think? Like if you have like
A crappy house.
a fixer-upper?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like people would.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, investors wouldn't because they would they would see it as a business opportunity and they'd probably contact you immediately.
What about Anthony's mobile home? Let me tell you something. The amount of clients coming into that mobile home that have a house to sell is incredible.
Really?
Yes, I suggest if there's any realtors listening, go after those mobile park listings.
Oh my God.
I can't. Every single offer we've gotten so far has a home sale contingency.
Yeah, that makes sense because
Yeah, they're downsizing.
Yeah.
And a lot of these people that come in, they don't have agents.
Right.
So we're pricing out a few things here and there, if I may say.
Mm,
It's interesting.
yeah.
But this is a nice one. Anyway, so hair color extensions. What else?
What's trending right now for haircuts?
What's trending? I would say shorter hairstyles. I think you are both of you just went short.
Mm.
Right.
A lot of people like to go shorter for summer, just in general.
I like the opposite.
I really longer hair.
Right, because you want to pull it back.
Yeah.
I
If
don't
you
do
can
my
wear
hair
it
in the
pulled
summer.
back.
Yeah.
I just don't. I
I'm so
can't.
nervous. I'm going to Duxbury for
much.
2 weeks, and I don't know what the hair is going to do.
Oh, it's
Well, I
gonna
think
frizz.
what's also really trending is not everyone's going to, if people color their hair and they want to be blonde, they're not getting highlights. High maintenance is out for highlighting, and low maintenance lived-in looks are very in right now. Or girls just trying to explore their natural color more that's been covered up from highlights for so long.
Oh, like swinging
Yeah.
the pendulum.
Yeah.
Oh.
I kind of switched back and forth between the two looks. I kind of wanted a more solid blonde look for summer, but I'll probably go back to low maintenance for the winter.
I felt like the other day that my hair was too dark. And then
Really?
today I felt like it wasn't too dark.
Well, I feel like that's with it's just lighting and if you blew it dry or not. If you don't blow it dry, I feel like it tends to look darker.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
probably why.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just don't like myself in curly hair.
Yeah.
I
but-
texted Brookie the other day because I could see the color on my...
Yeah.
Don't you have a standing appointment?
Yeah.
No, meaning like the dye.
After I
had got-
colored
Oh,
it.
yeah. You texted her about that? She doesn't have time to just wipe it off.
It won't come off. And then it's on for 4 days because I don't wash my hair for 4 days. And
Yeah,
I don't
but
really care. So I
Brooke
just go
doesn't
about my
care.
business.
No,
with
I
it on
do
there.
care. I
Brooke
was
was
like,
oh
my
God.
God.
Brookie was
I
like,
was like-
that's not good.
I was like, sorry.
We can't have that. I was
Some
like,
people's skin just
because
sucks
I was
my
like,
color.
I was like, can we do something about this? Because
I know,
then
I'm like-
every day Shay's like, what is going on with
Judging?
you? Yeah, wicked judge.
Can you put concealer on it?
Yeah, I could have. But I was like, I'm
Brookie will
fine.
not do the Vaseline because she says you can't get to the root if we Vaseline there.
Well,
I
that's what
said
she
to
was-
Meredith,
she
I
said
said we can
something-
try the barrier cream next time.
Yeah,
but
I didn't know what that meant.
I know
was like,
exactly what it means.
It's like you can use Vaseline. I don't know. Let's try it.
Okay.
We'll
I
try
think
it
that's
so
a
it's
good
not on
She
your
was
skin.
afraid that it wouldn't. She couldn't get to my color.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How many do you go every month?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like to go beyond 4 weeks.
I go every 3.
Yeah, I'm pretty close
And a
to that.
half.
It's kind of funny. Like people are either like you guys, where you're like, I need my appointment every 4 weeks, or some people try and really stretch it.
I'm not stretching.
I'm not stretching
I
either.
am stretching at 3.5 weeks.
Well, it makes me feel good that you guys don't mind coming that often.
Brooke, we love
Yeah.
coming in.
Yeah, and then it's I get a blowout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I would like it too.
But like stretching, what is that going to do? It's just going to show the color I don't want there.
I don't know.
So by stretching, it doesn't save me any money.
I think it's also that people is just like, oh, I have to go sit there for a couple of hours.
No, I get
we
the
did
10
talk
minute
about
color.
that.
Yeah, you do.
You know what I suggested?
What?
A place where I could go sit and possibly close my eyes.
Yes.
You want a nap room?
Yeah, because basically I was
A lot
sitting in
of
the
people
middle of
do.
the room and I'm like, it's too much here. I need a place to just go and
Yeah.
and be quiet.
Oh.
And
Well, this
like,
is what
close
I
my
do.
eyes.
People are going to be very angry.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, Brooke gives an amazing head wash.
Yeah, she does.
And
Yeah.
you just, oh
Mhm.
my God.
In fact, I've sent her things. What did I send you? It was like a new thing.
The
are
head
doing.
spa.
Yeah, the head spa.
Oh,
You-
yes.
You
I would,
could have, but you don't think you have enough sinks.
I don't have enough space.
I know. That would
Which
be.
is a good problem to have, but I really...
Can
I-
you take out one of the units and put it just a head? Do you know how many people you would have?
I know, but then the other problem is I don't have enough. I need another stylist to do that.
Brooke, we need you to buy the place next door. We need you to expand because now I want to go there for stretching.
I know.
I want to go
What's
there.
stretching?
Oh, they have stretch out places that
Wait,
you can go
what?
2 to 3 times a week and they stretch you.
Where?
Oh, yes. They have one in Mansfield.
Yes.
I've
yeah, I
actually
saw
considered
that.
doing that as well.
Yeah.
They have places for everything
They
these
have
days.
places.
I don't understand. Why can't you just?
No, it's a whole stretch thing.
Oh, okay.
It's just you go and you can do 20 minutes, you can do a half an hour.
I want to get stretched.
and somebody to stretch your body.
I would love that.
Can you imagine going to the Cuttery, getting stretched out,
Oh, my God.
then getting your head massage thing, then getting your hair colored and
Can
cut.
I just take a nap? I
And
just want a nap space.
Don't forget, you can also get your brows done
Yes.
by Bobby.
Yep.
Will she color them?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
For real?
yeah. She does
I
a
would
tint.
yeah. I mean, if you ever need me to throw it on too, I can, but she does it a little bit more precise and clean than I probably would.
And it's semi-permanent?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll be darker and not like,
They won't be.
I was
You
like,
have good eyebrows though.
Yeah, you do.
in my video yesterday, I noticed
Should we pull it
I
up?
had smudged my eyebrow.
Stop.
So right here was missing.
That's so great.
I was so sick of the penciling, and I just
That's
ended up
where I'm
getting them
at.
microbladed.
Yeah.
I know, but look how good Brooke's eyebrows look.
Yeah.
I know.
I would like to get that, but Sam gave me somebody and then it was like too
There's
much
too
of an
many
effort.
things.
Yeah, I was
We've
like,
got
I
the
don't
breast
have choices.
reduction. We've got the
I love
eyebrow.
it.
Now I was talked into microneedling tomorrow, so I'm going for microneedling.
Yeah. But
Where are
that's
you
gonna
doing?
be-
Bobby does that too.
Not for nothing,
She does?
Steph. I
Mhm.
want you to do that because you're prepping. You got to be a
I'm
couple
prepping
months
for the
out.
wedding.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
2
I'm
months
going
out.
downstairs.
Yeah,
You
need
have
to do
beautiful
that.
skin.
Yeah, she does.
Well, we were working on this.
yeah, it's going to be so good for you.
I don't know if it's going to do anything.
It will.
It's $400 a section.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah,
But you know what? That's what we
I
have
was
to
gonna-
do. We're not younger.
I almost canceled.
Don't.
But I'm going to
Don't.
keep it. I'm like, oh,
okay, so we need a little quiet space. So when you get your hair done, you can.
Okay.
Where I'm going to go is sit under the dryer.
Wait, why doesn't Meredith get the 10-minute color?
She doesn't want it.
She doesn't believe in it.
She said she enjoys her time just to sit and read for 30 minutes out of her whole day.
I do.
Oh, well, I didn't finish
But now
what
I'm
I
going to close
do.
my eyes. I'm
Yeah,
going to go
but
in under the things.
You know what I do? After
What?
I get my hair done from Brooke and I'm like so relaxed and people are going to be mad and we'll get so many.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, I know what the answer
We're going to get
mad.
hate mail?
We're going to get hate mail up
Uh-oh.
the kazoo. I run over to Tanarama and go in the bed for 7 minutes.
She goes, I have to go
and I
tanning.
go
It just
take a
can't."
nap in the bed.
While your
Yeah.
hair is being.
No, after I'm done.
Oh.
I go,
yeah.
thanks, Brookie.
That's
And then I
okay.
run across
There
the
actually
street.
used to be a tanning bed at the salon.
Brookie, bring it back.
I know.
Do you know that Gloria Aronson used to own the Tanarama?
Yeah.
She
I think
did?
I did.
Yes. In fact, Kim always had a tanning bed in her house.
What?
You
Yeah.
know what? This is a
Oh
common
my
thread, though,
goodness.
because I used to tell Sam. And
Samantha
she
Godfrey?
gets so mad. Yeah, of Godfrey Auto. Well, maybe she wouldn't get mad, but she'd be like, we can't do it. I'm like, you need to figure out a way to be able to clean my car
Oh, yeah.
when I get it back. Obviously, I'd pay for it. But if I have to go in for an oil change, I will also pay to
Yeah.
have the car
Me
cleaned.
too.
Like every single time.
Brooke, we want our cars cleaned.
Because-
I know a different place that does that.
And you know what? And the other thing
Don't
is,
say
it's
it.
like positive reinforcement, right? Because when your car goes in or when you go do something, it
Yeah.
would be like,
Oh,
which
God,
I
yeah.
did this for years, getting my hair colored and the colorist didn't blow dry my hair.
Yeah.
Like,
What?
what is that?
You do have heavy hair.
It should be an add-on service.
What, the
Yes.
blow dry?
No, the car clean.
Oh,
Even if it's just not even a full detail, just a quick.
a
yeah,
quick
she
vacuum.
said when they get bigger bays, they're going to do it. But
Yeah.
what we're
So
saying is like
exciting.
with this, like,
That's another
can
person
I
you would have
an
to hire,
add-on?
though. You
Can
know?
I have like the head scrub or a place where I can just be quiet or, you know, like
You
this is
still
what the world
should
is
get.
asking for.
You should still get a manicure person in there.
We had one. It's just how would we compete? Well, I mean, if someone had a following, yes, I have offered it to
I know something.
my nail person before.
Wait, I have an idea.
What?
We sent when Papu was living at the house. We sent him. He got a foot detox. So the woman would come.
Oh my gosh.
And she did a foot detox. Those old people would love it.
Yeah, but
I
how
know.
are you going to do a nail with all the smells?
No, it's not. This foot detox isn't nails. You're literally getting a foot
No, I know.
detox.
You said you need a nail
Oh,
person.
well, she did have one in the back room.
Yeah, but what's a foot detox?
I don't know, but black stuff came out.
Ew.
You should Google foot detox.
That's-
Maybe their feet were
Stay.
just dirty.
I don't want people
No,
walking.
Papu had very clean feet.
Really?
You should Google it because I'm telling you,
Brookie, I think what we're asking
What
for is
about-
some more relaxing services.
What about
we
like
would come
arm
spend more
Unfortunately,
money.
I'm not a day spa.
What about a chair massage?
That would be a good idea.
You have a like, yeah.
They had that in Vegas, remember?
They
Yes.
actually the other day I was at the Best Buy outlet. They have those big, huge,
Yeah.
massage chairs.
Yeah, but people will fight over
I don't
that.
like those.
Yeah, I
You
don't like it.
don't?
No, we
I
want
don't
a
like the
masseuse to
chairs.
come in.
Yeah. They actually hurt me a little bit. Like, I'm like,
They
oh.
do. I have
I'm
one
like,
on my
oh.
chair, and it hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't ever put it on.
I don't put it on when I'm getting a pedicure either.
No.
I don't like that.
Okay, let's look into
We have
head
so many-
spa.
I need an investor. So if anyone's listening to this,
Maybe we'll invest.
And I'm telling you, everybody that's come to you so far that we've sent has stayed with you and is
I know.
obsessed with you.
Yeah.
I know.
Yep.
It's honestly been so rewarding.
I know.
And
You're
I
welcome.
can't-
Sam says the same.
I can't
Right.
thank you both enough.
Oh, no problem.
Truly, from the
No
bottom of
problem.
my heart. I mean, you guys have been really amazing clients for me.
Well, Brooke, trust me, if you weren't good, we wouldn't be sending people to you.
I know.
And
So
we're so
kudos to
excited to,
you.
watch you succeed.
I
There's
know.
nothing better than that.
I know.
And we adore Frank, who's been there forever
I know,
and
I
has
miss
handed
him.
the reins over.
Yes, my father.
Mhm.
So cute.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He comes and gets haircuts now.
Oh, he does?
He pops
Aw.
in.
And you know what's nice too? All the stylists there are so happy. Like they've been there, a lot of them have been
Yeah.
there for so many years and they
Mhm.
have no interest in leaving, even when Brookie took over.
Yeah.
My
they
kids
were
now go
happy to
Brooke.
stay.
Yeah.
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 My son right now, Brooke gave him the, what was it? It's
Is it a front hairdo?
You
flip
kept saying that he
flow,
liked the
the
flow.
flow.
Yeah.
Did
you're
you
like,
have to
he
Google
needs.
it, Brooke?
No, he did a very good job of explaining it.
Oh, okay.
He's so sweet. He was like, yeah, just like to like.
It's the middle school hair.
They like it to go like flip out, which I feel like is what all the.
But not Linda.
And when I was in middle
whatever,
school-
from Dallas this way, but like
Flip
it's
out
like,
in the front.
And
It's
they look
all
like
top
put a bowl
heavy.
on
like
top of the head.
lacrosse
And
bro
it-
hair.
Yeah,
It's pretty much what it is.
yeah. So now it's grown out, and he looks like an '80s tennis player.
Well, there you go. Now, Brooke, is it so much easier if we bring in inspo photos instead of telling you what we want? Or it's fine either way?
I think both. Like sometimes people have inspo photos, but it's not anything like their hair is.
It's not anything realistic that you can do to their hair.
Right. Like you both are pretty realistic.
Well, because I say to you,
Well,
you're
we
the
don't-
expert. You
right.
tell me what
Well,
to
the
do.
only thing is like sometimes you're pretty impulse and you're like, I want to get highlights, and I'm like, I didn't book you for highlights, so I don't have
Brooke.
time.
That's not. It's rude. I
know.
want what I want. When
well,
I
that's
come in.
also that's like one of the. That's I wish I could change that, but
Well, would you be
sometimes
mad?
I can make it work.
Would you be mad if I booked highlights and then I'm like, I don't want highlights today?
I wouldn't be mad, but
You'd be aggravated.
no.
You would talk behind my back.
I would come onto the podcast and be like, how dare. No, I would just be like, I personally probably wouldn't care because it's not,
You can eat.
I don't know how to
a
say
quick
this.
Sandwich.
I'm very,
You're so busy.
I'm
Eat a what
busy enough where
sandwich?
it'd be a nice break for me. You
Right.
end up getting them. But some people, it's like, they don't book their schedule as busy as or maybe they're a building stylist, so they were really excited that you were going to get highlights. And then it's kind of a loss of revenue because stylists work off of commission,
So do
Time
we,
is
Brooke.
money.
So do
Time
we,
is money.
Brookie.
which
So
is
if
why
you-
you guys are amazing clients.
We're always
Um,
on time.
Yeah.
If I'm
Yeah.
running a minute or two late, I do text Brooke.
Same.
Oh, it doesn't
And it's
matter.
red.
Yeah.
Like I'm at the light.
Oh, yeah. And sometimes I'm running a minute or two.
Oh
late.
yeah,
I'm like,
that's true.
and sometimes I start freaking out and I'm like, it's just Stephanie or Meredith. I'm like, they're probably going to be 2 minutes late also.
We're always a couple minutes.
We're pretty
late
easy.
here and there.
I'm
Yeah.
like a walk in the door at that time type of girl.
That's
Mm.
how we are too. We fly on
Brooke
two
and Bernoni
wheels.
says I'm a 5 to 10 minute late kind of girl. Her and
Oh.
my mother.
that Brookie and Kimmy come late.
No, Brooke,
that you-
Brooke and my mother
You
have
better
always said I'm a 5 to 10 minutes late
You
kind
better
of girl.
not be late. For
I think
those,
I've changed my ways.
those in Benoni girls don't have time.
They're punctual.
Kim and Bernoni sometimes runs late.
Well,
For
she
things,
doesn't
and
care
Brooke,
if she runs late.
Brooke,
but if you run
it
late,
doesn't bother me because I can relate to it. But Brooke is like, oh my god, she hates a late.
Brooke is very precise.
She's very punctual.
Now, I might be doing something for the fall as far as highlighting my face.
What will you be doing?
I'm not sure.
Oh,
For the wedding?
After the wedding,
When is Mexico?
October.
Mexico. Oh,
Meredith
that's.
and I go to Mexico.
Oh yeah, because you guys are the top.
We earned a
destination.
trip.
Yeah,
to
that's
Mexico.
amazing.
Early or late? I don't
I
even know.
don't
the
even
date.
know.
All
We're
right.
supposed to book that. It's a whole thing.
All
It's
right,
like
we will.
exhausting.
We will.
Wait, anyway, can I talk about how I was been gassed up the past night and a half?
Yeah.
Past day and a half.
gassy as
Well,
in,
people have been gassing me up. Is that the right word,
what does
Brooke?
that mean?
Well, it could go. Meredith thinks it as your stomach is bloating.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's
No.
not.
I'm
okay.
taking it as someone's like talking you up, or you've been
Yeah.
very excited about something.
I was talked up
Gassed.
last night and today.
Oh.
So last night I went to Gourmet Garden and
I was going to go, by the way.
oh my God, you should have gone
I
because
know.
I should have gone as well.
oh my God, you girls should have gone. So
I
this-
actually was like, Stephanie might have seen too much of me, so I didn't go.
well, this guy walks by me
Okay.
and goes, wait a minute. He's like, are you Stephanie Weinstein? I go,
Nuh-uh.
I
And you
go,
go, maybe?
I go, yes. And he's like, it's me, Tommy Westgate. Now, I went to school with Tommy Westgate. I was a couple years older than him.
Mm-hmm.
He was hugging me and raving about me. He follows the podcast. He listens to every episode. Hi,
Oh my-
Tommy.
Hi.
He lives out in Texas now.
Texas.
That's
Is
why.
Texas?
That's why I say sometimes we
He
can't.
tunes in from Texas.
He flew in from Texas. He is
and
just,
went to Gourmet Garden.
yeah, because he's
Weird.
friends with Aaron and
Oh,
Wally.
Got it.
And he was,
Aaron, I think, comes into the salon.
Yeah,
Aaron
he does.
Waluka.
I've seen him.
Yep.
yeah,
He's so nice.
he has good hair.
Yeah, and he's so nice.
Yeah, he's
Friendly.
very nice. Yeah,
He's in and out.
yep.
He's happy as can
He's
be.
very happy. I
Yeah.
saw him once.
Yeah.
Can we get back to Tommy
Yes,
Westgate?
right.
Yeah.
So
You were gassed.
he was just, he couldn't rave about me more. He kept
Wow.
hugging me and he kept talking
Do you
about
think he-
just, he goes, I watch all your Facebook
Oh my
stuff. He's like,
God.
you are so funny. I go, I am. So this went on for quite a while.
Okay.
Then this other man came in and he said that was friends with the Steins. And he goes, you have a beautiful aura.
Nuh-uh.
I go, what?
You do.
I go, excuse me, everyone. So then I had to run up and down Gourmet and tell everyone I had a beautiful aura. And then I was walking into ECAT today and I was walking in the parking lot and this lovely woman was holding the door open for me. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, I would have walked faster. I said, now I'm going to open up the door for you. And I held the door open for her. And she looked at me and she said, you know what? I said, what? She goes, you are very pretty. And I said, you know what, folks?
Oh my gosh.
So now I think something amazing is going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, hasn't it already?
That's
that-
that's just really nice.
that is 3 compliments from last night until
I
this
feel like
morning.
you have a rainbow right over
I
you
am
right
Yeah.
now.
just glowing, girls.
Oh
I'm
my
just glowing. So
God.
you know what?
Put
I
your
think-
umbrella away.
I love that.
I think we all need to compliment somebody today.
we do.
Okay.
So-
I really try and compliment people.
Right. It's important.
Well, it's something that makes people feel good.
Exactly. And so we're all going to send out, we're going to do at least 3 compliments today to people.
There's nothing being friendly and nice will never come
Never
back to
go out
haunt
of
you.
style.
No.
It makes you feel good when you give a compliment.
Or like if
Agreed.
you were feeling like, oh, I don't know if I like these jeans. Like when you put them on, you're like, whatever, I don't have time to change. And then someone's like, oh my God, I love your jeans. You're like, oh my God. So you never know if your compliment's going to do that to someone.
That's right. Nobody liked my jeans today. That's okay.
I like your jeans today.
It's fine.
I didn't see
You
your
always
jeans.
look
Did
adorable.
I?
You always look adorable.
No, sometimes I don't.
Are you
According to
kidding?
Diamond Dry Stat.
Oh my gosh.
I think you needed the uplift of that commentary.
I liked it.
You've been in a funny place lately.
You
I
have?
have.
Yeah.
Meredith always says that.
Really?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Nope. I didn't go last night because I was like, yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
Oh, well, no. Maybe I was grumpy yesterday.
Why?
Maybe a little bit.
I don't know.
We phase in and phase out.
someone
That's
mean
how
to
it
you?
works.
It's
Lately?
just-
Was
then I-
someone mean to you?
No.
Rude?
No.
Sassy message?
No.
No, I didn't think it was like that.
But then
was
I
just
got
like-
happy because I might be getting an offer on something that I didn't expect.
Yeah, I
Is it
I
on
get
your-
that way too.
So
Is
that
it on
made
your-
me giddy.
when I have
No.
when
Oh.
I'm working, I'm a happier being.
Yeah.
When I'm slow, I'm not.
Yeah.
I need to ask you something, but
It's like a fix.
I don't think
Is
it
it
can be
personal?
No, it's just you posted on your story last night and I need to
Oh.
know the answer to it, but you said you could not put it in writing.
I can't put it in
so I need
writing.
to know off the record.
Oh, I'll tell you later.
Okay.
You already know.
Oh,
I
someone
do?
else mentioned this to me. I was with you. Put something on
Everyone's
your
did. I
buzzing
said-
about this.
I said it's a very exciting
Oh.
fact. You already know.
Shauna said that she screenshotted something on your story yesterday.
Oh my God.
I love when people screenshot my stories.
I forget what it was. What did you post yesterday?
I posted something that there's a fun fact about my Chestnut Hill house that I can't write about.
yeah.
I can't put in writing. So,
Well-
and I can't really say it on air.
Well, if
either.
someone is whoever moves there,
I'll tell you after we're off here, Brooke.
they do have a hair salon.
That is, yes, they do.
So
So my client has very thick, heavy hair.
really,
And her stylist comes to her at her house. So she has a hair salon glam room at the
Ugh.
house. Meredith saw it. Meredith sat in the chair. She had products everywhere. I did make her put all her products away. But so I showed it to these other two guys and they're like, whoa, like this could be our clubhouse because they have a company.
wow.
And he said, you know, we have guys that fly in and out all the time.
Oh
and
yeah.
They don't necessarily want to stay at a hotel.
Oh my god.
So they could come because this house has 5 bedrooms, with
Yeah.
5 attached bathrooms. They could come. Their barber could meet them at the house. So and then they could go upstairs to the full gym, have a workout.
Oh my
So
god.
I didn't realize, and I never even thought about this, but did we talk about this the other day? When Kim Kardashian travels and she wants to work out, she can't go to a regular gym.
No, she
Actually,
can't.
She
Just
has
thought-
to go to somebody's wealthy house that has a private gym.
Yeah.
I know. I never thought about this stuff.
Well, she probably has houses everywhere anyway.
Well, I don't think she does. So she does go to these, you know, wherever she's flying and she wants to work out.
I know.
She goes to a house like my Chestnut Hill house where they have a full gym setup and a hair salon.
Wow.
You know, we have friends who are super wealthy, and
Can they buy this house? Can you send them the listing?
I can. That's a good idea. I can do that.
Yeah.
But also, they have a they built a place in Mexico, and
yeah.
they're in the music industry, and he said just that
They
they
would love
built
this house.
suites so that
Their friends
like
could come.
Lady Gaga,
Yeah.
she wants to chill out. And I hadn't really thought about that, but like,
I
where
love
does you probably have to have a personal network. She can go and hang out with these guys at their place, either hang out with them or not, but she's got her basically can go and stay at her own wing in the house. And you kind of need that, I guess, if you're super famous, super wealthy.
You do. You need the privacy.
You need the privacy.
Right.
Yeah.
And this would be totally private.
And your business is also dependent on that privacy, because you can't have people like everybody's going to be taking pictures of you or trying to say hello, which is great and fine and everything. But you also have to get down to business, I suppose.
right.
Brilliant.
I know. So
Huh.
I thought that was so interesting, but definitely send that to your
That's a good
friends.
idea.
I know.
Yeah.
this is wonderful.
I know. So, Brooke, any exciting plans for the salon that we don't know about? I love a redo.
I know.
I wanna
Every
redo
time
my
I'm in there, I'm like,
house.
didn't you say you were redoing the color? I'm not saying it needs to be redone,
No.
but I just like daydream.
So
when
much
I'm in
money.
there.
So like, yeah. So at the beginning, I was like, okay, the first thing I want to do is this, and this, and this. And I'm like, okay, the appearance of the salon. I've learned one thing: if it ain't broke, don't fix it, because other things break all the time.
Correct.
Interesting.
And things that are necessary that the salon runs off of, like washer and dryer, they've both broken. The phones broke. We get pipe leaks a lot. We get, because the water is constantly running. Our washer and dryer is constantly running.
Brooke, can you take the laundry home to your house?
I could, but I do not want to do that. I don't know what I would do, but let's not jinx it.
Yeah.
But so I really wanted to change. I really wanted to do a renovation. It is so expensive.
It sure is.
One chair, a good quality salon chair, costs probably $1,000 per chair, and I have 16.
Yeah. I'm doing
Then-
reno right now.
Then the stations would probably be at least $5,000 each. That's $1,500 per station. I'm just estimating right now. Times 16. If I wanted to have that many chairs, which
Now-
I do, like having that many chairs.
If you owned the building, you could
I know.
draw off of the building.
I know.
I don't think that man is selling.
He might be.
He
we
will.
never know.
He will someday.
Brookie.
Yeah, he
I
will
know.
someday.
Meredith said I
Brookie,
need to tell him.
Talk to Frank.
First right of refusal.
Right.
Yeah. Good idea.
He will someday.
Yeah.
And maybe you're not ready right now, but like
Right.
it'd be good for him to have someone lined up, even if he wanted to have an exit strategy
Yeah.
and then rent the space himself.
I know.
Right? Or
Yeah, 'cause
not.
then
you know? It's always
Yeah.
good to float that out there and say,
I know.
if you were ever interested, please talk to me first.
I know. I said it years ago when I was like in over my head with it, but yeah, I would love to own the building that my business ran
Sue will
out
run
of.
the numbers.
I know. She
Brooke's
does.
mom is an accountant.
She definitely runs.
brilliant.
She runs the numbers and
Right.
she keeps us afloat. Because
That's
a lot
good.
of salons are not profitable.
I bet.
That's so great that
I
your
know.
mom can help you with that.
I know. And then she starts telling me about the tax and the this, and I'm like, oh my God, my eyes are crossing right now listening to you because I have no idea what any of this means.
Well, I bet a lot aren't profitable because they feel that the appearance when you walk in is something that is going to bring clients in the door, and maybe they're not really looking at the return on investment like you are.
I quickly learned that is probably the least of people's concern.
Yeah.
They want to walk out looking good. They don't care if the chair they're sitting at was bought last year.
Yeah. Right.
But also, you can do a refresh without having to do a renovation.
So I did. I painted the first thing. I painted the walls, and I, you know, just 2 of the accent walls, and then I did change all of the handles on the stations. And honestly, just those 2 things and changing some of the decor was huge.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
You know, it's like when people buy a house, and even when I built new construction, I'm like, oh, once I move in, I'm going to finish over here, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to finish my basement, and I'm going to do this. And guess what, folks? I did nothing.
My mother says astutely, you don't see it after a while.
Right, exactly. Even my condo that I live in right now, I desperately need a new primary bath.
Yeah.
I thought you did that.
No, I've been talking about it for 7 years. It's like, what's my problem? I think I'm just too cheap.
Well,
when you look at the expense and you're kind of like, is it worth it?
If it really bothered you that much, you'd probably do it.
Well, I really do want to make up section in my bathroom because I have
you've
the 2
done
sinks
some
right
things
now.
there.
Yeah.
So I've done a lot of stuff.
What have you done so
far? Put in all hardwood.
Yeah.
I've put in 4 mini splits.
Yeah.
I love your condo.
You did the patio area.
Did the patio area.
The office. You redid the basement.
I redid the basement. We made it into an office.
Furniture.
And put new flooring down there as well.
New primary furniture.
Yep. Oh yeah. Got new bedroom furniture. Got new family room furniture. But made mistakes throughout with paint color. Made mistakes painting my cabinets gray.
I like them.
It doesn't match my granite at all.
Did you have someone
like
a color specialist?
No, I did it myself.
Oh, that's why.
Never do it yourself.
No.
But I still need to gut my half bath. I kind of have to gut my kitchen. I have to gut my primary.
Can I just interject about a color specialist? And when you watch a color specialist in action, you will never pick your own color again.
Right, because you really shouldn't.
I mean, and what they take into account is... And it's so inexpensive. When you weigh out what you're doing, you pay them for their hourly rate. It's not a big deal. They take in every feature of the room, every light of the room in order to pick the color. And it's a dramatic difference.
It really is.
If you're thinking of changing color, hire a designer who's a color specialist and can do that for you.
Now, if you don't like one color throughout, I had a designer at one of my houses it was the one in Foxborough. And she said, when you walk into the foyer, it should be like a light color. Mm-hmm. And as you go in, you can get a little bit darker.
Oh, okay.
Now, the other thing I love is a surprise in the powder room. I love when you open up the door and it's something you would never expect. So
I want a black toilet.
Do it.
I know.
That's very 80s,
I know. Once I have a house, I'm going to have a bathroom with black and white checkered floors, like the big checkered tiles.
Beautiful.
A black toilet and gold hardware.
I love it.
Unsure about the walls, but I
love it.
It's a necessity.
I think I was just in a whole black bathroom.
Really? I love a black toilet. I love when restaurants have black toilets.
It is.
I've always had this thing about restaurant bathrooms. They have to be cool and funky.
The one at Gianna's
is amazing.
Yeah.
I do love a cool bathroom.
They're private doors.
My listing at Chestnut Hill has 2 private bathrooms in the main suite.
Do they have black toilets? No. I can't see black.
No, but there's something funky about that space. That house in Chestnut Hill is very contemporary.
Yeah.
You would love it.
I actually am not a contemporary girl.
If you like black toilets and everything you're describing,
you would,
you are contemporary.
You walk through this house and it's like you're in a museum or something.
But I like warm contemporary, not like gray, red, like cold contemporary.
Yeah, that's 80s.
Does that make sense?
You don't like the 80s, but you like a contemporary, I think.
Yeah. No, I think I like the 70s.
You like country colonial?
Your salon is not 70s either.
I'm not sure.
No, not for the salon. I'm just talking my future
If
home.
you could redo the salon, what would your vision for the salon look like?
I would probably do
what kind of floors would you have?
Honestly, the floors are, I think, fine. Like,
what are the floors there now?
I don't remember.
See, that's the thing. You wouldn't even know. They're black. They're black tile with they have like a little bit of shimmer in them.
Oh,
I
don't think I've ever
does?
looked at them.
Yeah.
I don't recall.
Yeah, and the stations are kind of like it looks 90s, like 90s.
You might be able to find those like
I know,
used ones.
I know.
No.
You would have them for so
Do you
long.
really
It'd be a
need
huge
16 stations?
Kinda. If you want to make, I
You
want to
money. She wants a
eventually, yeah,
productive salon.
I love it.
yeah. Like, cause my goal right now is to just keep training stylists. Hopefully, you can keep them for a while, like my dad's done. That's the end.
You will, bro.
A salon business owner, a lot of salons don't like to invest in new stylists because they get scared they're gonna just take all this information and go to venture off on their own. But I think if you're a good boss and if you're nice to your employees, then they'll stay. Hopefully. I mean, it doesn't always work that way because everyone has to do what's best for them, I guess. Right. But
so if you had a vision of what would it be? What would the new
black, like probably black
all
station.
black?
Yeah, like probably something that's probably not gonna like
show
or change in the next however many years. And black is pretty standard for salons. Maybe black. I would love to do like something funky, but you just get worried that it would go out of style,
Trend,
you know?
right.
And we have men and women.
Right.
And we have, all ages. So it has to be a space where everyone feels welcome.
Well, I think
instead
a good
of
way
like
to
pink
go
walls
with
and
design
tan
is,
chairs, you know what I'm saying? Which I would love, but
pick something that you can change the background color easily
Right.
to reflect, because color styles stay for 10 years.
yeah.
That's it. You paint
Yeah.
your house. Also, the paint fades doesn't last beyond 10 years.
Right.
Yeah.
So if your house hasn't been painted in 10 years, it's time to paint it. It's
Yeah.
time to change the color, and the paint needs to be redone
Right.
inside.
You
It
need a
doesn't stay
refresh.
forever. You need a refresh.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to paint my place.
You do.
Yeah.
Ugh, I'm dreading the day we have to paint the salon, but could be coming. I might redo the bathroom sometime
Why
soon.
would you dread that?
Painting?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just
She doesn't want to spend the money.
it's an expense.
Now that Brooke's a business
It's not
owner.
yeah.
But can't you write that off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still an expense.
You still have to spend it.
Brooke, are we allowed? Can we talk about
What?
friends' weddings or no?
Oh God, this is a hot button. Stephanie was hot on this one,
What?
and she doesn't want to let you talk edgewise. Just be careful.
Well, I'm just saying,
Hot button issue. Put in like a big red.
I'm just saying, the
Flash
trend.
marker.
The trend with you girls right now.
Oh, all the bachelorettes?
Yes.
It's not a trend right now, though. Can I interject? Because it was 20 years ago. My friends were doing exactly the same thing. Exactly the same.
Okay, Meredith, where did you go on bachelorette parties?
Okay, right now you're getting aggressive.
Well, I'm just asking you.
Where?
So tell me some of the bachelorette. So the bachelorette parties I went to,
Vegas.
we were in Boston.
Vegas.
You went to Vegas for a bachelorette party?
Yes.
None of my friends did that.
I know.
Well, I'm older than you.
Right. That's what I'm telling you. 20 years ago.
Where else did you go?
Florida. I know there's bunches of places. We flew places. We went places. And the women that couldn't go didn't go. They declined and said, I can't go. You guys have fun.
That wouldn't be allowed these days.
That's
I
not
don't
allowed
think.
these days,
Well,
Meredith.
right. So what I'm saying in this scenario is there's nothing wrong for wanting that. Listen,
Right,
my
but-
girlfriend Wendy just had her birthday. We talked about it. She said, I want to go away for my birthday. I said, I'm in for
Isn't
wherever
she
you want to
50?
go. 50.
That's a lot different. People have money.
It's not, because I got married at 33. That's not young. I had a career for a long time.
Yeah, but these girls aren't. They're in their late 20s.
Right. But
Yeah.
the point
Oh,
is, if
nearing
somebody
30.
wants
I
to go
know.
do something, the onus is on the person to decline, and also on the individual who extends an invitation.
To know that
And have
people might
not-
say no.
Correct.
Brooke,
and know
would
that
you
there's
be
no
able to say
expectation.
no without having
I don't
backlash?
believe so.
Correct.
No, I think I would.
Mm.
But I have no reason to say no besides if I don't really want to spend the money. But I mean, I don't get paid time off or
Well, me, Kimmy, and Brookie had this big conversation.
I think it's a great conversation to have, but I
Yeah.
think what also needs to be included is a conversation about what an invitation means.
Right. An invitation. Meredith
it's
says,
not an
you
invitation.
can say no.
It's
An
not an
invitation is also an
invitation
invitation.
anymore.
It's
And
It's
it's
a-
an expectation.
Yes,
And that's the
it's
problem.
this is what we're doing.
Right.
You have to buy your flights. You have to pay for the bride. You have to pay for your lodging. You're going to pay for everything the whole weekend.
Okay, so
And
let's talk
usually
about
it's
what
the bride-
happens if you
us-
say no.
You're kicked out of the wedding.
So recently,
Yay.
I'm actually part of a wedding where a group of the bridesmaids aren't coming, and someone actually dropped out of the entire wedding party completely
because of stress.
No, I think that the person dropped out because of personal reasons, which I'm not really sure of. But then everyone else, it's like we're all nearing 30, so we're all at the point in life where we're, have things to pay for. And it's like, yeah, we're making more money than we did 5 or so years ago when we first started our careers. But it's like now we're at the point where it's like, all right, you either saved a lot of money and you're buying a house or, buying things and investing your money. And some people haven't saved as much, and some people are just doing the best we're all doing the best they can, really, at this point in our lives. We all have different financial statuses, which is normal for, I feel like, the age we're at, which is, I'm 29, I'm turning 30 next April. And we have 30th birthdays that we're going to go to as well, because 30 is a big one, I think. So everyone has a lot of things to pay for. And then to add on all these bachelorettes, just depending on the bachelorette, it can be a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And I think that and if you say yes to going, which is, it's not really, do you want to come on a bachelorette? It's, okay, this is what we're doing for the bachelorette. You kind of, if you are not going to do it, you kind of have to be like, I can't go. It's not like I'm not going to be able to make, well, it is like I'm not going to be able to make it, but it's also like, you feel bad for saying no, but you don't really know how much it's going to be before you say yes to it either. Because it's like, oh, I think this is what I'm thinking for the bachelorette. So now it's like, okay. And then times like 4 or 5 or 6, however many weddings you're in. And then if you're not even in the wedding and people invite you.
So is a bachelorette party now only for bridesmaids?
It's a 4-day vacation.
No, but meaning like
pretty much.
I've not been a bridesmaid, and I've gone to a million.
No, I think that like
bachelorette.
The one that I'm going on in when is it? In September, she invited 17 people.
Okay.
Which I think there's 10 or 11 that are bridesmaids. And then some of the bridesmaids aren't going, so a lot of the people who are going are just friends, I think. And then next year, I'm not sure what, I think it's mostly just for, I think most people just invite the bridesmaids. I think boys tend to invite more than just the groomsmen, though. Because that's just
now
a bachelor party. I
think Gregory is, I haven't really discussed. I try to mind my business when it comes to Gregory and Olivia.
Yeah.
Because I'm the mother-in-law.
Yeah.
And I love Olivia, and she's the most wonderful thing. And
oh my God.
I never want her to be mad at me ever. So I just keep my distance. But I think I might have overheard Gregory maybe inviting some friends to his bachelor party that aren't coming to the wedding.
What?
I'm like, Gregory. So Gregory.
Oh, well, they're not having a big wedding.
They're having a private wedding with just family.
Yeah.
They are inviting like 1 or 2 friends each, like to watch them. Like Gregory has his 2 best friends that are watching he and Olivia sign the ketubah, which is the Jewish contract that you sign before the actual ceremony. So that's technically in Jewish law when they'll be married.
Yeah.
And then I believe Olivia invited 2 friends as well, but no other friends. But I think Gregory's like planning himself a big bachelor party. And I'm like, Gregory, do these boys know they're not invited to the wedding?
They don't care,
He's
though.
like, oh. Yeah,
they'd rather go to the bachelor party than go to the wedding.
Right, exactly. Because they can just pay for their own good time.
Yeah.
And they don't have to pay for a suit, and they don't have to give a wedding gift.
They still want to celebrate their friend, even though he's not having a big wedding.
Right. And Gregory's so laid back. Like, who wouldn't want to hang out with Greggy?
I think girls would be like, I'm not going if I'm not invited to the wedding.
Right.
I'd be like, whatever. I don't have to give you a wedding gift.
How do you feel about being invited to wedding showers, but not the wedding?
Absolutely no.
Yeah, I've been invited and have gone and then not. And fully,
are you
everybody
serious?
knows.
Oh my God.
This is also a new thing.
I feel like
no, it's not, because I
know
20 years ago
I never
was
heard
invited.
of such a thing, but we never did that back. I don't know, when I was getting married, you would never invite anyone to the shower that you weren't inviting to the wedding.
No.
I think
like
what,
that
what
to
it
me,
does happen is, it's
a money grab.
Like, what was it? Who was the who was Miss Manners? What was Miss Manners' name?
Oh,
there was a lot more cultural.
Dear
Abby, but it's a different one. Miss Manners, I'm forgetting. Anyway, there was a lot more cultural etiquette, right, and process and procedure, to the point where you're saying, you wouldn't invite someone to a shower if they weren't invited to the wedding.
That's just not anymore.
Right. And 20 years ago, I thought it was odd, and I was young. I didn't have a lot of extra money to be spending on a shower gift for someone I didn't know. It was actually a
Right. So
colleague.
imagine
It's
having
odd to
to
me.
go on a destination bachelorette party when you barely had enough money to scrape together for a shower.
Well,
So you have the bachelorette party, the shower, your bridesmaid in the wedding, that you have to pay for your dress, you have to
Right.
pay for hair
What
and
about
makeup,
this?
and then you have the gift.
I have a yes.
yeah.
Yeah, and if you're
You know what?
and if you have to pay for a hotel for
Brooke,
the wedding
if I
or a
was your,
flight.
if I was your age,
I'm going broke.
You know what I would say? No, thank you.
Right. An invitation
thank you.
is also an invitation to decline.
Right. But what if,
Yes.
would you have the guts to say no thank you if somebody asked you to be in their wedding?
No.
If Alexa Weinstein said, Brooke, I really want you to be a bridesmaid.
I would
And
never
she
say
takes
no.
and she takes you girls out for dinner and
Right,
gives
but
you a
okay,
gift.
if it wasn't Alexa,
Yeah, how
maybe
would-
it's like two friends removed who ask you to be in it. Then you might be like, you know what, and you know all that what their plan is. You might say, I just can't do that at this time in my life.
I know.
And I
I
appreciate
think it's
the
hard for the
extension of an
girls to
invitation.
say no.
I'm
yeah,
sure
I think
it's
we're
hard for
all
anybody.
not that financially responsible either.
Right. They
We're
can't,
like,
they can't do
couldn't
it.
afford
And
it.
maybe
We'd
that's
figure
part
out
of
a
the
way to do
problem,
it.
Right? Maybe that's
Right.
part of the problem. Is
Say
it's
no.
going to be an unbelievable
thank you.
time.
I say
And
no
you
to a
wanna
lot
go.
these days, but that I wouldn't say
You
no
can't
to.
say no to be
I
a
have learned to
bridesmaid.
saying everyone should learn to say no.
I
to
love
things.
saying
So
no.
freeing.
And you don't even have to
Because-
give an excuse.
A lot of the bachelorettes and things get out of hand because people are scared to people who are in charge of certain things are scared to say no to the bride.
Yeah.
Or
Bridezilla.
even I mean, when my sister was getting married and we were planning a shower, this is, COVID was happening, and my mother really did not want to have the shower at our house. And then COVID happened, and then she ended up having to have it at the house because of all the restrictions. So we
Right.
just had it outside, which is what my sister originally wanted. But at the beginning, I was like, if I want this, I don't want it at my house because I don't want to do the clean up,
All the work.
the
Right.
setup, she just didn't want it. She just
I
wanted
don't
to show
blame
up.
you, Sue.
Yeah, she just wanted to show up, which
Too much work.
which
She wants
now,
to be a guest.
now after the fact, I totally see how much more work it is to have things at your house,
Right.
than just to go and then you pay for.
Well, right, because Gregory
The
and
setup and
Olivia's
the cleanup.
wedding's at the barn. So we had to hire a caterer, and we had to hire, the
Yeah.
wedding planner, and we had to hire a tent person to come, and we had to hire, the chairs have to come, and we had to hire rentals.
Mhm.
So it's a lot.
You have to rent everything.
You think it's going to be less money, and it's not.
No.
It's not.
No, everything's expensive.
Everything's expensive.
A la carte is definitely expensive.
It is.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It
Yeah.
is.
God.
And supposedly I have to go before the wedding. I am not good with decorations. I have to go help decorate. I told Olivia from day one, I'm not good at this stuff.
That's what
You know,
I'd
it's funny,
say to
that's
people too. I'm like, I'll help, but I'm not good at
Just
it.
tell me what to do, though.
Right,
Tell me what to
correct.
do.
Common misconception is that realtors are interior designers.
I'm bad.
No,
But you
I'm-
know what's so great, though? You can
Most are
bring,
not.
if you're buying a new house or whatever, all you have to do is bring your floor plans to, like, let's say Jordan's Furniture or wherever you
Yeah.
go, and they'll pick out the pieces that fit.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Brooke, what were you going to say?
No, I forget.
Oh.
Well,
hurry up, because we only have like 2 minutes.
I know.
Thanks
No.
for coming, Brookie.
I know. We should do this again.
How do we get in touch with you?
Wait.
What's your social? How do people follow your style?
So my personal what?
No, I was
Yeah.
going to say.
Okay,
Licks
so
by Brooke.
my personal one is my personal hair page is at Looks by Brooke there's an underscore after by. So it's Looks by _ Brooke on Instagram, and then the salons is the Cuttery Hair Salon. No, nothing in between.
We love the cuttery.
And then if you want to follow my personal one, it's just Brooke.Simoneau.
Is it public or private?
I'm private.
I'm not.
I know. I was
interested in
thinking.
following private.
Do you think I should be public?
No, because I think you have your Looks by Brooke.
Yeah.
So I don't care. I think people are fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to. I don't know. Maybe delve into the whole Instagram
feel like
thing.
you're
I'm
looking at
working
my
on
hair.
it. No, I like it. You
Thanks,
look cute.
Brookie. Thank you.
Yeah.
And Brookie's so good with products.
Yeah. And if anyone knows of any rising hair stars,
One more
Send 'em
time.
my way.
One more time.
Send
Your
them your
social.
way.
Looks by Brooke with an underscore in between by Brooke, and then at the Cuttery Hair Salon.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks,
And
Brookie. I'll
thanks
see
for being
you.
my amazing client.
We'll see you in another 3 weeks. And I will be getting highlights for the fall. Stay tuned.
Oh boy.
Thanks, Brookie.
Thanks for coming.